Oh my gosh, you guys, I just found the most amazing social media promotion hack, and I found it on Dustin.tv. This is the website of Dustin Stout. He's the co-founder of Social Warfare, so he's a guy who knows a thing or two about social sharing, and he has this PDF which you can download here. And I used the PDF, and I went and I promoted a whole bunch of my blog posts, and it ended up working really, really well. So before I close all these windows down, I want to show you just how much I was able to do here. Because there was a lot, he's got this. It's actually a really simple system. He's got these brackets, right? You use a title and a lead and a summary and a quote and a question and a tweet and a couple of hashtags. And so what he does is he lays this out for you, and then he's got all of these these posts that are laid out. All you have to do is do a find and replace. And I did this for 6 of my posts. I had because I'm an efficient guy. I don't like to do things just once. I figure, well, if I'm gonna do it once, I might as well do it a bunch of times. So I took a couple of my greatest hits blog posts. I took a couple of products that I've got some DIY kits, and then I've got a blog post that I just wrote. But this is the one that I wanted to promote. I came across Dustin's blog post just as I had finished this interview with Sean Ogle of Location Rebel. And it's the first episode of the Stellar Platform Show, which might turn into something really awesome and great. And it might be something that I tried one time and then I don't know which one it's going to be yet. But I went ahead and I made this interview, and I recorded it, put it up on Zoom, and then also cut it down into this hot little 2-minute great highlights track. And so I had this, and I was like, okay, I want to promote this, and I'm going to use Dustin's system to make this happen. And then I just went ahead and I pulled up a whole bunch of other blog posts and products and stuff that I wanted to promote too. And it took me, granted, I did this with 6 different posts, and so it took me a couple of hours. But for one, I think it took me about 35 minutes. And but because I condensed it all, doing all 6, it didn't take me, what's the math on that? 3 hours? It didn't take me that long. It took me about an hour and a half to do all of these. And that's why I do a whole bunch of stuff all at once, is because it gets you more efficient that way. So I'm going to show you what I did, and then I'm going to show you my buffer queue. What I did is, on each of these notepads, I copied and pasted Dustin's template. And I just dropped it into a different notepad for each one. And then in the top, I put the URL of what I was going to promote, right? And so I had 6 different documents, and each one had a different post in it. And so then I took a look at the post, and I added in all the sections. And this doc I have right here hasn't been populated yet. So I'm going to demonstrate with this one. I looked at the post, and then I said, okay, the title, I'm going to write out the title. The lead, I'll write the lead. The summary, and a lot of this I could just copy and paste out of the post. It's not like I had to I didn't have to develop new content, because I have a 3,000 word post I can go ahead and swipe from. And so I went and I found the quote that I quoted the person that I was writing the article about. I asked a question about it. I put in a tweet. I did the call to action with the link in it, and I did all these things. And then I did the find and replace. And this is the part that's really cool. I like this a lot. So I see that the title is here. Qigong is the best exercise for busy dads. I'm going to copy this, find, and then I'm going to find title, which is what I want to replace it with. And then I hit replace, and then I paste the thing that's right next to it, and I replace all. Okay? And so I've done this with the title. I'm going to do this with the lead. I don't think I want to make you watch all of this, because I've done it 6 times in here, so I can just show you how it turns out. What I have here for Twitter is I have all of these posts to choose from. For Pinterest, I have all these. For LinkedIn, I have all of these posts. And so what I did was I spent time developing the content in all of these notepad docs, and then I went to Buffer. And I said, okay, Buffer, I'm going to load you up. And I had 6 notepad text documents full of content with links. And I mean, look at this. I'm set for the rest of the month. I mean, because I didn't want to do just promo, I went into my quote swipe file. I keep a file in my my task manager where I throw quotes when I think, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to share this again someday. And so I put in a bunch of those and shuffled it. And because of that, it's the 13th of June today, and I'm set for now until the end of the month. And once to twice a day, I've got Twitter posts set up to go. And I mean, my Buffer, I do the I pay for a plan with Buffer because I like to promote a bunch of stuff. I've got my LinkedIn, I've got my business posts on here, and so like I was able to choose, okay, these are the business posts I want to promote. These will go to, the Facebook page for the business, but the personal post, like this is where I could throw everything. And so there's a whole lot of stuff in here. And I was really impressed at how quickly I was able to instantly create a whole bunch of shareable content. And so I'm putting the link for this post that Dustin Stout wrote in the description below so that you can check it out. And I highly recommend that you download this. It's got a link. You can just download the PDF, you copy and paste it, and you do a few stuff. And this has always been a difficult thing for me when I know I should be doing social media every week. And I actually have a block of time in my calendar every week where I should be doing stuff like this. And I usually ignore it because it's this big, vague, I don't want to get to it. Yeah, I'll just surf Twitter instead kind of time. And I end up just, wandering around social media instead of doing the dedicated promotion work that can be really, really efficient if you have the right tools. This is one of the best tools I've ever found. And I've been posting on social media for my clients and for myself for years and years and years. And this is one of the best ones that I've ever used. So I highly recommend you use it. And so to tweet at me, I've got my Twitter handle also in the link below. And when you tweet some stuff, tweet out a thanks and follow Dustin on Twitter and tweet out to him and say, hey, thanks for doing it. And share this post right here, the dustin.tv/blog promotion template. And so, because I'd like to see more people doing this. It's good. It's a really good promotion tactic. So I hope you found this useful. And if you didn't, then I don't really care. Why are you still watching? I mean, if you don't find it useful. So if you're still watching, then I'm sure you're going to find it useful. You should download this template and do it. See you later.